Everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Discovery, Season 1, Episode 11, The Wolf Inside. We're still in the Mirror Universe. It's almost a continuation of the last episode. And it's more of just like, hey, look, here's a bunch of characters that, like, that's us, but it's the different versions. Which, first of all, by the way, them saying, like, oh, the other Discovery and us switch spots is such a throwaway. Like, that pisses me off. Because, like, their first line, where they're like, we could encounter ourselves? Nope, we all, like, switched places. Okay, so what's the other Discovery doing right now? Like, what kind of, like, shenanigans are they getting into? Whatever. Meeting Saru, the slave with no name. Okay, didn't see that coming. Whatever. Move it along. Using the teleporter to execute was actually kind of interesting, where, like, the first officer actually, like, beams people out into space, which is kind of great, because it actually reminds me of the episode of Enterprise, where, like, that's how Archer gets out of dying, is he's like, oh, we have this efficient killing method, but then they actually have him beam him somewhere else on board, so I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. We see Andorians and Tellarites in this episode. I don't know what happened to the Tellarites. Like, Andorians from the original series to Enterprise definitely got a step up. From Enterprise to Discovery, not a lot of change. Tellarites from the original series to Enterprise definitely got a step up. They got more pig-like. I mean, they actually have eyeballs. Like, they looked great. They went from, like, a Halloween mask to makeup. Going from Enterprise to this, I don't know what happened to the Tellarites, but I actually feel like it was a step down. Like, at first I wasn't even sure it was them until they actually, like, were like, Tellarites! And then the camera went to their face, and I was like, oh, that's a Tellarite with, like, the horns and everything? Like, that's weird. Whatever. We meet Vok, the albino Klingon, and it's like, oh, hey, there he is. And now that we kind of know there's something going on with Ash Tyler, that's not confirmed, but we can hear Vok talking and then Ash Tyler talking. It's like, oh, that is the same guy. Like, didn't get that. So, big surprise, whatever. Sarek with a goatee. Like, why? Why? Like, I get it. In the first Mirror episode ever, evil Spock had a goatee compared to normal Spock. Okay, so now every Vulcan has a goatee. That's how we know they're evil. Whatever. Moving along. Seeing Ash fight Vok, it's like, okay, so he's fighting himself? Like, I'm kind of getting with you. And then just him learning about, like, that was the stuff that Culber found out. That they shortened his limbs, they changed his, like, body chemistry. And, I mean, I don't know, that's one of the things. Like, Enterprise went out of their way to talk about how Klingons were augmented and looked more human and stuff. Haven't seen any of those Klingons. But, like, they physically altered Vok to look more human, and then put, like, a different personality over his. So, I don't know, like, it's so weird. Like, I don't even know. So, evidently there was an Ash Tyler that's, like, dead or something. Don't even know. But they physically altered Vok to look like Tyler, and then, like, changed his personality to match Tyler's. And you're telling me, like, a simple scan would not pick up on that many physical alterations? Like, that whole thing just does not make sense. Like, I'm not digging this plot twist. I'm not digging this character twist. Like, I don't like it at all. I would have appreciated it more if he had just been a human that was brainwashed. Like, that, I would have been like, okay, I got you. I'm with you. To be like, no, this is actually Vok, and we physically, surgically altered him to look human. No, I don't like it. Not at all. And then we finally do meet the Emperor Giorgio, which is kind of a great shout out. And as soon as she pops up, you're like, oh, of course it is. Like, whatever. Like, at this point, like, there's no cards on the table. You're just making shit up, and you're just like, who did we kill that would be great to see again? Giorgio! And then, like, I don't even know if they're going to mention, like, Empress Hoshi Sato at some point, and maybe that's, like, a descendant or something would be great, or, like, even to just do a shout out to her. But just as soon as Giorgio popped up, I'm just like, whatever. Like, who cares at this point? So, I don't know. I'm struggling with the season 1 hard. And the whole Mirror Universe, I just think it's dumb. So, for those who have seen it, what did you guys think about it? Let me know. And I will see you guys next time for Vaulting Ambition.